Hey guys, this is Lee with Untapped Potential. Today we're doing a tutorial for a blue-black deck using only the base set cards. In this review, we'll go through the deck list, discuss the lines of play when making mulligans, and show some key strategies you should use while piloting this deck to victory. Let's start with the deck list. Our deck utilizes 4 Child of Night, 4 Corpse Hauler, 3 Telling Time, 3 Jorubai Merc Lurker, 4 Frostlinks, 3 Dark Slick Drake, 4 Dehydration, 2 Bitter Revelation, 3 Sky Eel School, 4 Flesh to Dust, 1 Rise from the Grave, 2 Capsho Kite Fins, 9 Islands, 8 Swamps, 2 Drowned Catacombs, and 4 Dimir Guild Gates. Don't worry if you missed any of that, there's a deck list in the description. Let's move on to mulligans. The blue-black deck we've built plays like a control deck, and thus tends to go slow and goes to the late game, so you'll want a decent number of lands in your opening hand, and preferably the way to generate both colors. Early game threats like Jorubai Merc Lurker or Frostlinks can help you buy time on the ground to reach the late game where you can use numerous flyers to take over the sky. Cards like Telling Time and Bitter Revelation are nice to have around, but you want to use them later, not in the early turns. Let's move on to our battle plan. The most important thing we need to do is get out an early game defense, since as we want to go to the long game, we don't want to get run over by aggro in the meantime. Jorubai Merc Lurker has absolutely fantastic defensive stats and the ability to gain lifelink if you have some spare mana kicking around, and cards like Frostlinks will keep cards tapped down for several turns, making them non-threats while you continue to build up your defenses or find an answer. Once you get up to about 5 mana and Flesh to Dust comes online, you just wait for them to play their most dangerous threat and you knock it out with a single punch. The deck is also capable of making semi-aggressive starts on its own, using cards like Corpse Hauler, Child of Night, and the aforementioned Jorubai Merc Lurker to start beating on the ground. Don't be afraid to trade these guys early though if you're up against an aggro deck. You need to keep board control long enough to stabilize, but once you have, you should be in good shape for the rest of the game. In addition to Frostlinks, we have several other tap abilities, such as our Capsho Kite Fins. Use these to tap down the big defenders keeping your creatures at bay so that you can make big swings and do a lot of damage to the opponent. These abilities are also a good way to tap them down so we can throw a Dehydration on them, preventing them from ever untapping again as long as Dehydration remains in play. Be careful though, Dehydration doesn't tap them on their own the way Claustrophobia does, so you'll want to make sure they've already been tapped down before you use it, or they'll just never tap it down again. Finally, we have Telling Time, Sky Eel School, and Bitter Revelation to filter our cards in the late game, so we make sure to always have the answer we need. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I hope this helps you make better blue-black decks that you can use to crush the AI. This has been Lee with Untapped Potential. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.